he's got nowadays. He could do that before. It was a thing. You just didn't need to like reach that far into your bucket of tools. Which I think is sort of an indication of how well balanced Smash 4 is. The characters are still good, but it's not just like a very one centralizing thing that they have that makes them good. But.
So, continuing on in our losers bracket coverage. Squander Squad's Awestin up against AeroLink. Do you know how this played out last week? I want to say that Awestin took it, but I might be wrong.
I'm actually not sure. I think that is going to be one of the selling points for AeroLink's game plan for this matchup specifically is landing these witch times against Awestin. Awestin is a very aggressive player. He is kind of kooky, but he can be kind of like one-track minded sometimes. So if he gets into that rhythm of attacking at certain times, he's going to get punished really, really hard for it.
Right, and aerial witch times I think are key, and not so much on the ground given how consistent Austin's grab game is.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, scary moment, but Awestin ends up getting over the F smash, getting the grab, regaining some of the control of the stage.
Oh, trying to bait out the neutral out of shield, but Awestin does not bite. Nope, a chance here now. Awestin has to find his way down.
Talk to me about landing as Ness, because right now it feels like a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, Ness has incredible mobility in the air. He's got a great air dodge. Just how fast his momentum changes is extremely high. So for a lot of characters, it's hard to cover all of his landings just because he's so mobile. But Bayonetta is also really fast, and she has really, really long legs that she uses for all of her aerials. So it's going to be pretty hard to get down. But she's got kind of like that zero suit up air. Then like an even better back air on top of it.
Do you think that Ness not having a traditional second jump really limits his escape options from Bayonetta?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, like a lot of characters could use their double jump to try and change where they're landing. Ness, obviously, since it is so slow, it's definitely not the case. So it's not terribly difficult for her to like get directly underneath it. And from that position, she is one of the few characters that can cover a lot of his landings if she actually manages to set that positioning up.
AeroLink looking like he's going for a hard call-out, maybe DI away into air dodge. Awestin not giving it, almost getting the PK Thunder 2. That was such a close moment, but somehow both players are alive to tell the tale. You can certainly feel the tension right now. Awestin, we're so used to him just going ham hocks whenever he's playing on this screen, but here it feels like he's almost more reserved, more patient, but doesn't find the patience there.
Oh no!
AeroLink doesn't find the punish.
That's such a huge miss.
Oh man, I thought that was going to be the game right there.
That definitely should have been the game.
Awestin, a second chance here, a second lease on life, but it doesn't even matter.
Excellent spacing on that back air. Yeah, that's got to be frustrating, getting a second chance like that and then not being able to pull through with it. Awestin looking like he's considering things a little bit. Right, we are going to go to FD.
3, 2, 1, go!
This feels like a loaded counter pick in a lot of ways, because AeroLink himself, he's very comfortable counter picking to a flat stage like FD, as we saw in the last set that he played.
I do feel like Awestin might have a little bit easier time landing on this stage, just because he doesn't have those platforms that AeroLink can just charge under with up air. So that might be the reasoning behind his pick. He did get caught by a lot of stuff just trying to get down that last game. So yeah, if he can relieve some of that pressure, that could make a very, very big difference.
Great airs from Awestin. Maybe a few too many?
Not too huge damage. Does reverse the situation, give AeroLink a little bit of relief from the pressure, but still a lot of damage.
Holding on to the second jump, allowing Awestin to survive the near stage spike. Gets a good back air for his troubles. And no. Awestin, you can't be doing that.
Back throw, that is going to do it. No, AeroLink in kind of a tough position here now, because going aggro against a player like Awestin can be very, very scary. Oh, the PK Fire saving a little bit. And now seems like Austin's kind of got the internal timing down of these witch times a little bit better. We saw earlier, he actually did like the run-up shield to cover the landing. Not something we see too often from Austin himself.
Yeah. Again, a player who we really know for his aggression. Now forced to play a bit more of a patient game and doing it very well. AeroLink whiffing the grab. A back air from here should be enough to close the stock out as long as he has Awestin in the corner.
Switch time. Getting close to the point where AeroLink can just seal with the forward throw that close to the ledge. Definitely going to do it. Scary position now. AeroLink coming through with damage. That is one thing Bayonetta still offers, even after the nerf combos. Her damage output is still very consistent, quite high. She'll get random stuff like that, like the up B out of shield. Still, even if she just gets the quick, like 1, 2, or like even 3 hits, it definitely adds up.
Speaking of adding up, that recovery that she has,
yeah,
absolutely insane.
Oh yes, oh yes. Oh, nice punish on the air dodge. And if you look at the neutral air off stage, a little bit too deep. If he had wall tech, he actually would have won the game there because of the fact that he got hit by the up B. The distance was shortened. Austin did not make it to the ledge because of that. But sadly, do you see how fast he flew from that PK Thunder too? Jesus.
It also put you in that timeout stun, you know?
Right, yeah, that hit stun.
Yeah, like, he's thinking about what he did. Sorry, Susie. Game 3 now. And I'm trying to figure out where he's going to go. We saw a tri-platform layoff for this first game. Did not seem like it worked all too well for Awestin. Given that, it seems only logical that AeroLink is going to be foregoing the initial choice that he might make of Lilat and going on now to Dreamland.
Yeah, maybe it was that Austin had a headband Lilat. I would think it would be either Lilat at this stage for his ban, but I don't know. Austin can be a little kooky sometimes. He'll definitely take the personal pick over the what other people will tell him is the tried and true one.
And it's worth noting that Awestin traditionally is incredibly strong on stages like Battlefield. I don't know what's going on with this particular matchup that's not allowing him to perform as optimally as we are so accustomed to seeing.
I don't know. So far, though, this game has been going extremely well. 73 damage on AeroLink's stock. Not even a third of that on Awestin now.
A couple more interactions. We could very well be seeing a back throw KO from Awestin. So knowing him, it wouldn't be surprised if we just see the falling up airs instead.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Lots of other threats to look out for, too. Those falling up airs, such a huge hitbox, so safe on shield. I mean, the back airs, random F smash. Just edge guarding, neutral air off stage, but it looks like it is going to be Witch Time. Not enough to actually finish it, though.
Okay.
There we go. There was something odd happening with the knockback of that first Witch Time, but that second one sealing the deal.
Who could predict the second Witch Time that quickly, especially when you know that the Witch Time is going to be having even less time to punish because you had just used it? Absolutely ridiculous, but it's the kinds of mix-ups that AeroLink needed to get back into the game.
Oh, almost got that Witch Time again. That could have been the game right then and there if that did land it.
AeroLink still having enough resources to make it back onto the stage here. Maybe to get a little bit more now. Awestin trapped onto these platforms, tries to get the up tilt, gets up smashed for his troubles, and almost gets two stock, but the up air finally comes through. And I think in that moment, AeroLink just wasn't expecting it. He thought, you know, I got the 2 Witch Times in a row. There's no way he's going to be landing with an aerial here.
That and also that the duration had lowered significantly. So going for something more than a charge up smash might have been a little bit pretty. He does know he's got this full extra stock. He has a full chamber of Witch Times ready to go here. So didn't need to necessarily get a huge reward off of it.
When is it that we're going to be seeing that forward throw as a KO option from AeroLink? Perhaps
soon.
Here?
Not quite yet, but 1 or 2 more hits and that'll be enough. Oh, man.
Awestin getting around. Goes to the PK Flash!
Oh, my God. Wow. You don't get to tell Awestin what to do. You don't get to tell him he can't use that move. He will make it land. You can't stop him. It doesn't make any sense. There's no rhyme or reason. It just happens.
He has no style. He has no grace.
But he'll kill you real good.